Jeremy Clarkson has taken to his column to blast the amount of money Gary Lineker makes on his podcast whilst predicting the end of the BBC, claiming it's full of shouty pronoun enthusiasts. Jeremy Clarkson has revealed that he has a new love for podcasts. In his column for The Times, he revealed that he has weekly offers inviting him to host his own podcast, but wrote, "I would rather nail my tongue to a piece of wood." But in typical Jeremy style, he couldn't resist making a dig at TV presenter and podcast host Gary Lineker when discussing how much money a podcast host can make. He writes, "Sure, I've been told that Alastair, Campbell and Rory Stewart are trousering £70,000 a month for talking to each other once a week, and that Gary Lineker has become richer than Croesus for talking to Alan Sugar about his favorite goals. But you can do well financially out of being a rent boy, and I'm not going to do that either." Jeremy, 63, also took aim at his former employers. He questioned that if podcasts were full of intelligent people saying interesting things, then where did that leave the BBC? He continued, "You might argue that it's become the go-to service for people who want their shows presented by shouty pronoun enthusiasts in zany jackets, but the podcast world has that covered as well. It has everything covered." The BBC ended their working relationship with Jeremy Clarkson in 2015 when it was reported that Jeremy was responsible for an unprovoked physical and verbal attack on a colleague. His Top Gear co-presenters also left the corporation after spending 10 years together hosting the show. Jeremy continued to talk about the BBC in his column, claiming that he had been predicting the end of the corporation for years. He spoke about how there was talk that it would be over for the BBC when ITV launched and when it lost its license to show the football. But Jeremy thinks that podcasts could be its final downfall, writing, "And it's seen off every tee."